In my last video, I attempted to make communism in Crusader Kings 3 the law-accurate way. Oh my god, there's 18,000 of them. And I fucking died, which I suppose is still law-accurate, but it wasn't very satisfying. So, I'm going to go back to the same idea I had literally last video, except this time I'm going to make it work. Now I have a couple ideas of what I'm going to do. They all are in 867, even though 1066 would probably be easier. 867 has more chaos, and I kind of thrive in it. Although that'll probably end most of my runs, I'm not gonna lie. I should say Coronation DLC, that one, yeah, it came out 3 days ago. But apparently it's terrible, so I want nothing to do with it. Now is probably a good time in the video for me to explain how communism is going to be applied in Crusader Kings 3. And let me preface this by saying, can I actually perform communism in Crusader Kings 3? No. It does not have the ability for me to make a moneyless, classless society. But I can go ahead and pretend like I like poor people, which is probably good enough considering this is the 900s. But how do I go ahead and pretend like I care about poor people in Crusader Kings 3? It's super easy, let me tell you. You're gonna want to go ahead and make a character with the peasant leader trait. This means he's revolted in favor of the masses, which sounds communist enough for me. Then you're going to want to go ahead and rush to get the collective lands cultural tradition. This makes the peasant leader trait inheritable, which means all your kids are also going to love the masses and hate the bourgeoisie. And then lastly, you're going to want to reform a religion and get the communal possessions tenet. This makes the peasant leader trait a virtue, which means all of your kids are always going to have the peasant leader trait from collective lands, and then they'll always have a virtuous trait, so forever you're gonna have free piety. Good job, you're doing amazing. There's some optional tenets if you want. Communion's pretty larpy. Vows of poverty is great because communism is famously when no iPhone. And then if you want to be larpy, you can get communal identity. But because you're probably gonna go ahead and make your own culture, communal identity then just makes you hate your life because it makes conversion speed slower. So probably don't get communal identity unless you hate yourself. But without further ado, let's get into the first attempt.
When I get my first luxury car, this is the first song I'm gonna play.
For attempt 1, it is super simple. I'm going to first conquer all of the British Isles, or at least the south of England. The last 2 times I've done this guy becomes a conqueror, and then he touches me in places I didn't consent to being touched in. But regardless of that weird wording of me saying I keep losing to AI in this game, I'm going to have to be a Viking. So we're going to go to Sjeland. Say hello to Gorbelschmorg. Just ignore the last part of his name. He's permanently blinded through his eyelids that are technically unable to open. I'm gonna cut this one short because it went that badly. After playing as Gorbelschmorg, a man who cannot see and dying immediately. Maybe I should have waited a little bit before going to war with Wessex. Oh, get out of here. I decided to restart. I think the key takeaway there is not having a blind man lead your army into battle. So we're gonna go ahead and create someone who isn't Gorbelschmorg. The blind guy isn't going to be as good as the egg, the communist egg. And it actually didn't go terribly. But I lost a province in Finn, and then I thought to myself, why am I struggling when I could just play in Wessex and make my life very easy? So we're gonna call attempt 1 a failure.
Lad, are you dumb? Are you getting rude to man? That's what you get, fam. Push you.
Meet the ideal British male, John Communist Johnson. This is the Viking British guy, but I made him go ahead and look like a de-evolved human, so he fits right in with the British general population. Because we start off with 13 domains in Wessex, I'm gonna go ahead and marry whoever has the highest stewardship. Actually, I think that's a perfect match for John Communist Johnson. That guy hates me. You do start off with 1 vassal in Wessex, and he's a Catholic, so I immediately changed my crown authority and got rid of him. He then promptly rose up against me, and I beat him up. And then I took both of his provinces and copped to tyranny, but it's worth it, trust me. Your vassals will eventually start to like you. Just wait a couple years. Then I obviously had to beat up Gwent because they're Welsh, and I'm racist. We won. Oh my god, what disgusting hair is that? Her name is also going to be John. And then I remembered I'm a Viking, so then I started raiding people. Wow, isn't this absolutely serene? For those of you at home playing along, for the next 10 years you're going to raid, you're going to build up your holdings, you're going to go on hunts, and you're going to try and reform your culture. Oh, and you're also going to take over everyone who's weaker than you, because you need to form England. You've done all that? Cool. It's now 886. Now, I actually didn't reform the culture because I still didn't have enough prestige. I was focused on forming England, but I got Jorvik as a vassal. For some reason, they were very happy to be my vassal. I think the next thing I want to do is either reform Britannia or reform the culture. I was also looking at religion, and I think I'm going to convert to the insular faith and then reform Christianity from the insular faith instead of from Catholicism. That way I get 3 holy sites in my realm instead of just 1. We are not yet... Oh, sorry guys, I'm on a hunt. Give me a sec. Even though we are England, we are not yet communist England. That sounds so lame. But yeah, there's work to be done. And that work is actually pretty simple. I just need to go on a couple hunts to get this magical number up to 5,500, and then I can diverge the culture. Oh wow, I just did that. Say hello to John Communism. It's the Norse culture, except instead of ting meats, I have collective lands. That's the only change I made. Anyway, now it's time to form Britannia. I decided it's easiest to stay as a Viking and then convert to insularism when I'm done forming Britannia. So let's go ahead and do that. It's 891 and it's time to expand. Cool, we won. Why did I take that? Nice, lads. Cool. That's how you win big with John Communism. Cool. Okay. Okay, cool. We won. By Meath? Oh, that's actually really funny. Oh, f me, dude. Okay. Why? Wait, why? My game crashed. What the f— Okay, we're back in the 1st of January. Also, everything's on fire. The whole montage got us to that point. These borders are disgusting. These borders are disgusting. Everyone hates me. I think out of respect, I'm gonna let them do it again. They didn't capture me that time. Okay. I'm gonna white peace out of pure respect. Then I got called to war with France. Okay, thanks. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, how much am I fucked? Oh, I'm fine. Anyway, we're gonna have to beat up Ulster and those people. Oh, okay, so what if I declare war on these guys, and I also declare war on these guys simultaneously? Cool. That's what you call a gamer move, guys. Like and subscribe. This feels boring without the Rule Britannia music. Wait, let's put that back on. And now, I need to form Wales. And I can go ahead and form Britannia. That might be the ugliest Britannia I've ever seen. There's that like Welsh tumour there. There's the Isle of Man there and there. Alba's split up into 3. Anyway, time to reform my religion. Hello, small child. Let me give you money. Insularism. Convert to faith. 20 out of 54. Oh, or I could just convert now and then hope people convert later. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Cool, now we're insular. Oh my god, now we're insular. Can I immediately create a new Christian faith? I can. We have to obviously call it John-munism. Just like communism, but John. Cool. We're gonna make it, orange, like his hair. Male dominated. We'll keep that one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're probably sat there wondering why I didn't make gender laws equal. And that's very simple. I may or may not have married off my eldest daughter, and she's an acid true Norse woman with horrible stats, and all of her kids are under a different dynasty. But if you have a keen eye, you'll probably be able to tell that it says she's my player heir. So probably not the smartest thing I did this campaign, but at least we're not sexist. Go Johnianism. Anyway, here's the rest of the tenants. No bastards. We'll get gay people. They can exist. Sure. 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 Clerical gender, either. I don't care. Temporal revocable, please. We will obviously make mummification a thing again. I think that was pretty hype last time I did that. Recruitment was funny. I like that, because then everyone gets prowess, and that's fun and cool. Always allow. Sure. Monogamous, sure. Is incest leftist? Right is not allowed. Why is that not allowed? Okay, well that's a sign to get rid of right, and instead, communion. Communion. Say hello to Jomunism. Cool. Kind of. Kind of not cool. Kind of disgusting, but that's okay. I think it's safe to say that communism in the British Isles works, but where was it not pretty? Now I could obviously continue playing. I mean, it's only 9:16. That took me not very long at all. But the point of this video isn't for me to go forever. It's to see if this is doable. And it's in fact very doable in Britannia. Hey, I just lied to you. It's now 9:83 and I am Emperor John III Johnson of House Communist Johnson of Communist Britannia, and I'm possessed, which makes a lot of sense. I unified England. That's not England. Britain? The Isle of Britain? Oh, we got Iceland? Don't ask me how we got Iceland. We just did. And a dwarf peasant leader owns that. That's awesome. I'm a huge fan of that. Apart from that, yeah, nothing too crazy happened. Welsh John Communism happened. And there was also a super cool crusade. Oh, I'm going to kill myself. These guys just never showed up. Oh, fuck, they showed up. Holy fuck, all of them showed up. We can't take them on head on, which is unfortunate, so we'll just sit here and wait for them to starve and die. Oh. Oh. Okay, tactical, get these people, and throw them in the mix, and then we should just win. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, holy shit. Okay. Well, yeah, that went well for them. We have... Who's dead corpse in our room? Mummy of Princess John. I think that was the firstborn. Yeah, shout out to Princess John. We have her corpse in my throne room, so that's really cool. It is very safe to say this was a success though, like, we're in an unlosable position now. I do just want to point out how glorious my dynasty tree is. Let's just go through this. So we have John the First, but he gave birth to Princess John, John Communist Johnson, Prince John the Third, John Cunt, Emperor John the Second, and King John. And then John Communist Johnson gave birth to John Communist Johnson, John Communist Johnson, and Johan N. Did I spell John right this whole time? How do you spell John? The more I look at this, the less correct the spelling of John looks. I was just looking at it too much and it looked wrong. Anyway, but yeah, we have John, and Joe M. That's a misspell, whoops. And then obviously they all gave birth to glorious John. And John gave birth to Cracker. I don't know who allowed that to happen. And then she gave birth to Ingemar, John, and Joe M. Who's also Joe... Oh, there's a bit of inbreeding going on. Oh, they show up twice. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, yeah, no, that's... Okay. Does that mean we need to kill Ingmar? I think, yeah. I'm not gonna play this out, but I think Ingmar needs to die. But yeah, that's pretty exciting. Yeah, I hope you appreciated me using the Rule Britannia song. And I hope you can see the irony behind me pretending I'm a communist and then playing the most, like, imperialist song. But it's about Britannia. In this timeline, it's super cool and based. Anyway, yeah, I have 2 more places. One's in Spain, and then one is me playing as Xi Jinping woman equivalent, which if you didn't watch last video, you're going to be very confused. Say hello to Che Guevara, the communist, the Mos-Arab Esterlianese quick peasant leader who looks Mongolian. I don't know what I was thinking when I made this character. I think it really sets the precedent of what I'm doing this video. Welcome to Asturias. Unlike Wessex, which I think we can all agree was very easy, Asturias has a bit of a weird challenge to it. Esterlianese was created in 800, which means I'm not able to diverge the culture for 33 years. This means if I want my kids to get the peasant leader trait, I need to either not have kids for a while, or account for the 5 years it takes to establish the tradition when I reform the culture. In other words, it's time to hunt. Holy shit, because we killed a bear. We get a huge amount of prestige, okay. Ah yes, what would Crusader Kings 3 be without my vassals attempting to murder me? Okay, cool, thanks Angriel. Oh wow, that's a good war. Beat up vassals rising against me and then go and immediately kill an animal. That's the dream. Okay, let's just kill it. Awesome. Of course, how could we forget that all communist empires require you to murder neighbors who are weaker than you? Yippee, we did it. It's time for another hunt. Cool.
7 years later.
Oh, and we're finally at 5,000 prestige, which means we can go ahead and reform Esterlianese and get collective lands. Nice. And that'll take 6 years. My son is 3, so that's good. Oh, okay, I just got called to war against the Abbasids. What you didn't see was me marrying off my daughter to the king of the Byzantine Empire. I did this in hopes that he would help me beat up the Muslims right below me. But instead, he called me to war against the Abbasids, and while I was in the Middle East, my vassals decided that would be a great time to rise up against me to claim my throne. So I promptly returned back home and massacred their entire army. Okay, they're dead. And to celebrate, I went down south and massacred Al-Andalus as well. It's time to win big. What's up, guys? Hey. Thanks. Haha. Okay. Oh, that's not winning. Oh. Bang. Cool. After my glorious battle against Al-Andalus, it was time to start cementing communism in Asturias through reforming Mos-Arabism. And then obviously we need to call it Communism. And then all I had to do was go on 2 pilgrimages, get the prophet trait, and reform the religion. You might be wondering, what now? You've done that, you did it. Go team. There's work to be done. I am 62, which means I'm going to die shortly. Because I enacted equal gender laws in my religion, and because I'm a kingdom, when I die, my kingdom is going to split into 3. This means I pretty much only really have this life to form Hispania, and if I don't, well, I'm going to call it a failure because I don't think I have the patience to attempt to win. So, I'm going to set the challenge to myself to form Hispania before I die, and if I don't, then communism does not work in Spain. Anyway, let's go to war with Al-Andalus and see how this goes. I'm sure it will only go well. Okay, surely I could wipe them out here. Yeah, okay. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna go down Know Thyself, just so I know the timeline I'm working with. Low-key, they're about to all die. Yeah, that's terrible. Let's not go there. I'm infirm. Okay, well that's awesome. I'm just gonna go over here and just swap this whole area up. I'm not a fan of it. Okay, well I died anyway. Oh my god, that's so much worse than I would have ever thought. So I don't think communism is necessarily effective. The glorious Karxist kingdom of wealth equality. I'm playing as Kree woman equivalent of Xi Jinping. For those of you wondering how I got here, watch my last video. It's pretty good. Now there's a couple things to say. One, she's a 9-year-old, not a 2-year-old. This is the only save game I have of this schizophrenic nightmare alternate timeline dream, if you'd call it that, because King Mal died and it only left her, and I continued playing. I survived the Viking invasion, I survived the other thing, and then I made a dumb joke that I didn't even use in the video, where I declared war on the Khazars because I was a tributary. Yeah, now I have to fight them. So we're gonna see how this goes. It probably won't go well. Fuck. This is a relatively winnable position, all things considered. Definitely could have timed that better, but it's fine. Okay, huge. Huge. No, that's fine. I trust. Bang. Okay. Okay, I won. I don't know how I won, but I won. No idea how we did that, but we are surviving. How did I expand like that? I don't know. Now, we need to... Wow, this is disgusting. Did I actually... What the fuck is that? Now, I was going to explain where I was going with this playthrough, except then my vassals rose up against me, and I got put into a perpetual state of war for the next 10 years, as people kept declaring war on me. Just because I can. What the fuck are those glasses? Oh my god, you people just need to get fucked. Oh my god. I don't know when this started, but it's finally over. And now that all the wars are over, I can explain what I'm doing in the Karxist kingdom of wealth equality. It's so much fun, strap in for this. After the very scary battle against the horse people in the Khazars, I have decided that for the safety of communism everywhere, we need to migrate westward and get as far away as possible from the horse people as I can. First order of business, I'm going to make Lüneburg my capital. I'm going to expand into France because they have a 14-year-old girl as their guy. And, oh my god, where are their allies? Oh, of course, their ally is a 13,000 strong Alba. Okay. Oh, well, they're having an independence war, so I'll just wait for that to finish. Oh my god, they have no allies and 300 men. Okay. I absolutely obliterated them. I probably should have done a kingdom war, if I'm being honest, but that's okay. Now we'll go to war with Angria for... Angria. Oh, I already won. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, for the past 2 hours, I was not recording my screen. Here's a quick recap in the last 2 hours I've played where I didn't record my screen. Here's what we look like. Yup, disgusting as ever. I merged cultures with Saxon and formed Karxism, and that gave us a fair amount of innovations. Wow, isn't that cool? I actively decided not to convert to feudalism because I have a plan, and that plan involves immediately adopting an admin government.
10 years later.
Okay, we have 3k, which means I can adopt feudal ways and adopt centralized admin. I need opinion with powerful vassals. Shit. Fuck, he's one of them. And he's one of them. Oh shit, okay, we're cooked. Fuck. Okay. You're the king of Norway. Cool. Cool. He likes me now. And then this guy. Where are you? Fuck. No, I could grant vassals or something to Kivin. Yeah. Grant vassal to Kivin's yours. Fuck. Holy War. Holy War for county. Lukey. Yep. Yeah. No. Trust. I'm a gamer. I'm so close. Oh, it was 98%. Norway hates me. These people hate me. Oh, cancer. Okay, this is doable though. What if I asked him to convert? If he gets a hook on me, I'll take that. Yes. Yes. Okay, and then sway him. Court grandeur. Oh shit. Hello? Oh my god. Gift. Yeah, the gift balances it out, I guess. Yep. Yes! Okay. I just need him. So I need to hit this sway. Who the fuck are you? Ross level? What the fuck? Oh my god! Fuck you, Ross level. Let's go beat these people up because I'm right next to them. I may as well. This is low-key giving me some form of mental impairment. I only know misery. Hey guys, welcome back to the 15th Independence War. Today it's Norway. Ready to end my life. Hey guys, good news, Norway's finally unindependent. Bad news, 3 more people want independence. I can't be bothered. After those 5 years of fighting, I now don't even have enough money to form an admin government. That's so awesome. Okay, now I'm infirm. That's so cool. Oh no, sorry guys, I can't do it because I lost 1 single war out of the 5 to these stupid horse people, and it reduced my prestige by a huge amount. Sorry guys, we'll sack it off. Going to kill myself. You cannot be serious. You can't be serious. No, I'm schizophrenic. This game has made me schizophrenic. Why do we own Ireland? And why is the leader of the Irish Catholic uprising with the fucking Saxons and the Danes and the random Swedish territory here that magically just disappeared, I guess? Why are they all following the Irish? Why are you following this guy? You don't even speak Irish. You've never been to Ireland. Why do you follow him? Why is he your leader? Please just kill them. I own all of Sweden and Norway. Where did these Vikings come from? I need to wipe out these like acid true spots on the map. I can't deal with it. That's really cool. Oh! I can finally do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And now we get to play an admin government, which makes me want to eat rocks. But I am curious to see how the Karxist Kingdom of Wealth Equality goes. So, I am going to play like maybe 100 years. Big bad Biamaland just went to war with me. Oh god. Yeah, not... Oh, wait, we're amazing. Oh, admin governments are amazing. Okay, I thought I was gonna have to make this video like, oh, admin governments suck, guys, haha. Okay, well that went pretty well. Bang! Glorious as always. Go team. Thank you, Pope Sylvester. That's super cool, man. Thank you so much. What is Crusader Kings 3 without the crusade? I mean, it's in the name. Uh-oh. Oh my god. That's disgusting, dude. And the plan is to starve them out. How many of them are there? 69,000. Okay, let's see how charging into them now goes. Surely it can't go badly. Oh, okay. Yeah, that went very well, actually. That was very easy. Okay. Yippee. Okay, let's re-siege all this. Okay, let's hope this forest was a good place to fight in, because if it wasn't, we're all going to fucking die. Oh my god, this is dead even. Oh, we're getting better rolls. Oh, that's fucked. Oh my god, they're going to keep throwing men at me. Oh wait, no, we're all good. Okay. Oh, it's because of those people that we got to do that. Let's go try and save them. Holy fuck, they're going. Okay, my fault. My bad, my bad. I've been so locked in on this crusade. I haven't looked at this guy. What the fuck? What a glorious human being that is. Wow. We just need that and then the crusade's done. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm a witch. I don't know if I told you guys this, but she became a witch. And then I went, oh, why don't I get a witch coven going? And then I got so preoccupied that only 9% of adults are witches now. And that was at, I think, 40%. So that's pretty miserable. But I suppose I may as well try and start converting people. I also think I need to point out the fact this is supposed to be a communism video. And this entire playthrough as the Karxist Kingdom of Wealth Equality has had nothing about communism. Because I've been so miserable fighting the poor people who are fighting up against oppression. I'm the communist. Okay, let's not think about that. I do have 10.5k prestige from that massive crusade that happened. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and reform Karxism. Because we're an admin government now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get cultivated sophistication. I think that makes the most sense. I think I'm gonna go ahead and seize de jure duchies because I've been meaning to do this for a long time and just haven't. I think I'm gonna go for East Franconia. Yeah. Glorious battle as always. Oh my god, a great table as well. Wow, we're winning. Wow, this feels so good when I'm not dealing with 15 different independence wars. Bang! Very glorious, very awesome. The Moravians are allied to the Byzantines, except they're both at war with the Abbasids. So I think this is my one chance to take Moravia. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. The provincial army system is the greatest thing in Crusader Kings 3. That's the best mechanic I think they've ever added. It makes it very overpowered, but when I'm actually playing as an admin government, it's awesome. Okay, Moravia is finally dead. Oh my god. Holy fuck, wait, oh my god. 23,000 men? For what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 23,000 men to take 5 provinces. That makes a lot of sense. Does they have 20,000 men? I'm scared because I only see... Oh, because they're there. Why are you there? Well, we can kill this 1.5k. Surely they're coming up. Yeah, they are. Was that the play? I don't think that was the play, if I'm being honest. Provincial armies. Caronia. Call on them. Igalia. Transfer. Hungary. Transfer. 32 days. Oh, I died. I'm so cooked. Oh no. Oh, wait. No, I'm not cooked. That's almost better. Oh god, but everyone's gonna kill me. Oh, I can't be fucked. Do I want to sit here? Oh no. Do I want to sit here and fight against factions for the next 10 years like I did last time? I really don't. So on that note, I think I'm gonna call it quits here. Yeah, sure. The Karxist Kingdom of Wealth Equality went crazy mode. That was so good. That was miserable. That was actually a horrible experience until I formed an admin government. And then the next 10 years where I had to fight people. But after that, it was chill. Like, I actually really like admin government's provincial army system. I think the intrigue's a bit shit, but being on the top and being able to use all of it is actually quite enjoyable. So, yeah, could have been better. But, considering this was a video about communism, the last part of this, where I played as woman equivalent of Xi Jinping, and then carried on the glorious Karxist Kingdom of Wealth Equality's legacy, was not very communist. I did rename my capital to Communism HQ. That's about all I did in terms of communism. I spent the whole time beating up poor people, which isn't as communist as what I could have been. Anyway, thanks for watching. I learnt my lesson to never ever have a like goal force me to play somewhere. Because I was not kidding, that was genuinely a terrible experience. It all went downhill as soon as woman equivalent of Xi Jinping died. Also, I know the name's not spelled correctly, please don't put that in the comments. But yeah, please like and subscribe. For the glorious Karxist kingdom of wealth equality, there is nothing more to say.